What's up, Momo Traders? Robbie here, back with another informational video. Today I want to talk about something a little bit gloomy. We're going to talk about my biggest loss. We're going to talk about emotional trading, and we're also going to talk about risk management, which is really the number one job of a day trader or a stock investor, is that you do good risk management so that you don't give back your account or give back your P&L that you worked so hard for during the day to get. And so risk management is key. As long as you can do that, you're going to be profitable no matter what. So if you're a trader that is trading but struggle with the big losses or not being able to manage your risk, then this is a great video for you. Please stick around, and I hope I can give you some insight. Let's get the video started. Alright, some of you might be wondering why I've decided to make this video. It's because I did just have my biggest loss. My biggest loss was $2,000 in 11 seconds. It was on the stock A.K.A, a very volatile stock. I'm not sure if you looked at it. It was the leading gapper of the day. And yes, I traded in full size, and it just tanked, and I'd rather cut the loss because it actually did go down even farther. So I cut the loss on it, and I had to eat a $2,000 loss in 11 seconds. It was really rough. Normally I'm very fast with hotkeys, but for this one I was not, unfortunately, able to get out quick enough. All of a sudden the spread, it looked tight, but then right when I got in, the spreads looked really wide, and unfortunately the stock just did a bull trap, and I was trapped. There was nothing I could do about it at that point other than just cut the loss. Today I wanted to talk to you about some advice about risk management, and also to tell you, please do not emotionally trade. This type of career or this type of hobby, maybe you do this as a hobby or a side hustle or a job, not sure, but overall you cannot do it with emotion. You almost have to be like a robot. You have to pretend that the numbers that you see on the screen for your P&L is not real money, and it's just a number on how you're doing, whether you're doing well or you're doing bad for that day. Overall, I unfortunately didn't do so well on that. I took my biggest loss of that $2,000, like I said. I think the issue is actually that I lost it in 11 seconds on one trade. That was the hardest thing, but like I said, I did go in full position, and I just wasn't expecting the bull trap, and I wasn't expecting such a big spread to have a drop like that. But either way, you can't win them all. You try your best for risk management. Sometimes you can get caught in a trap, though. Emotionally trading, that's what I want to talk about. So after I took that loss, I just kind of stopped, and I kind of just took a breath, and I was like, all right, you're gonna be fine, you can come back. And I decided to continue trading. And so after the first trade, I lost it a little bit more. I think it was maybe $50 or so. And so that started, turning up my internal temperature. And so the emotions started to set in, and I was just getting frustrated. And then things got worse. And long story short, it ended up being a $2,300 loss for the day. So a $2,300 red day. I ended up losing $300 more on top of that, and I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I was emotionally trading, which you can't do. You need to be cool, calm, and collected the whole time so that you can obviously make sure you're getting in at the right points, and also taking either half profits out or the full position, closing it when you need to take profits. It's a fast-paced thing being an active trader, and you need to be fully focused, and you need your full brain function to be working on focusing on price action and the level 2 and just trading in general. You can't be worrying about what your P&L is and whether you had a good day or bad day, and letting that sadness or happiness dictate how you trade. Learn from me and my mistakes. Please just remember, try to be as robotic as you possibly can. If I was giving advice to someone who's starting out in terms of risk management, I would definitely have them set up 2 rules. One, I would say your max loss in a day, because if you keep losing more and more, you're going to keep emotionally trading, losing in more and more until you blow up your account. And so I would definitely have a max loss. When I began, I think it was $100, and then that was when I was doing small size. Then as I got better, it was like $300 per day, then $500, and then of course I took that $2,000 loss. I'm not saying that my max loss is now going to be $2,000. It's not. But overall, just set a max loss where if you lose that, then obviously the market, you're either not focused, or the markets are not giving you that momentum, or they're not performing so that your strategy can actually be efficient. And so it's smarter to just get out and call it take the loss, call it a red day, and then tomorrow start fresh. Another good thing to do, which I do, is I actually have a red day goal, meaning that I want to not go over 3 red days per month. And I know that this is unavoidable. Like, you know, if it's a bad week, if you have one strategy and it only works when stocks do this or something, which I don't advise, then you can't. The markets are going to give you what they give you. So you could have more red days, but my goal overall is to not have more than 3 red days, because if I see that the stocks are just churning or that there's not really good momentum and my multiple different strategies aren't working, then I just decide to throw in the towel, put down the mouse and keyboard, and just and stop for the day. And hopefully by that point I'm either break even or just a little bit of profit. It's better to do that than to dig yourself a hole and have a bigger red day. But at the end of the day, being a successful trader just requires intense amounts of discipline. Once again, you have to be robotic. You can't let your emotions play in. And then also discipline as in you can't try to always step up to the plate and hit those home runs every single trade. You have to be consistent, and you have to be okay with consistency. Why I think I've been able to grow exponentially is the fact that I don't try to hit huge trades and huge profits every day. I actually just try to make my max daily goals. So, you know, when I started, it was like I would like to make $5 a day, just a cup of coffee, you know, at Starbucks. And then next thing was I would love $50 a day. Then the next would be I would love $100, you know, and so on. As you go, your profits are coming in, your account's getting bigger, your confidence is stronger, and you'll be more focused, and you'll have a lot more experience in how to effectively and successfully trade. And so overall, don't focus on the home run trades. That's my advice, and just risk management all the time. If you're churning a lot or the stock market isn't giving you a lot of action in that day, if you're green even by a little bit, even by that $100, then I say take it. Take the green day, and don't try to come back and take a wild trade by going to a stock that may have really wild spreads, and you could make, like, you know, 50 cents per share on a huge share size. This might be some common knowledge, but trust me, when you get into really trading and trying to get good at it, you're going to realize how this happens on a daily basis. You have to fight yourself and fight your greed, essentially, and your desire to have an all-time high or to be better than someone else that you're trying to compare yourself to, which you definitely shouldn't do that as well. Overall, just be happy and just realize a green day is any more money than you already had in the start of that day. That's what you have to do. And red days are bad. You want to run away from red days, and to rather take a small green day than a big red day. That's my advice for risk management, and I wanted to just give you my advice to any beginner traders that are watching. Just, you know, try to limit your losses, and then there's no way you can't be a profitable and successful trader. Consider using my advice and those goals, like I said, max loss per day, goal for red days, you know, to limit that, and then also just consistency. Don't try to go and step up to the plate and hit those homers all the time. You're gonna get burned in the end. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Check out my other videos if you are a beginner trader. I hope they'd help you out, because this channel really is for people who are possibly, you know, already trading or want to get into the market. I'm trying to, you know, help you feel comfortable with doing that. Please subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the videos. It really does help the channel grow. And then if you are a beginner trader or you do have some experience, please consider joining my Discord chat. The link is on my banner on YouTube. And yeah, I would love to welcome you in. I get new members all the time, and basically you can ask questions about the market, and then we talk about what stocks are hot. So you'll have some idea of what stocks to look at each day, which is great, because every morning I do talk about the top stocks that have the most likelihood of blowing up. Thank you for watching this video, Momo traders, and thank you for being a Momo trader and for riding that momentum to financial freedom. I'll see you in the next video.